Hey, welcome back to the Social Business Engine Show, and I'm bringing you even more interviews from Social Fresh, so let's roll. Here we go.
Hey Bernie, I'm Chris Moody. I'm with Oracle Marketing Cloud, and I run our content marketing and social media team.
Well, Chris, Oracle's very active in the social business space, so I would love to begin with your perspective on where are we in social business right now? Where are we headed?
Sure. I think the big thing now, we've been talking about social for a long time, and I think it's finally getting to where you have to deliver business results, you have to drive demand, you have to bring in those leads, you have to convert those leads and understand what's working. So the big trend that we're seeing is a lot of folks are shifting into more strategy and how they align with the goals of their business unit or with their company. And there's also a huge convergence between social media and content. I mean, here at the event at Social Fresh, we've heard lots of presentations talk about content marketing, because if you don't have relevant, valuable content to deliver, it's a lot more difficult to get the engagement on social that you want.
What are you seeing? I completely agree. What are you seeing in the C-suite as it relates to social?
Well, I think the C-suite's getting involved. I mean, as bigger companies are seeing, you have to be an influencer. I mean, you want to be an authoritative source and to show your expertise. So it can't be the days of the C-suite hiring an intern or bringing in a fresh college grad and saying, here are the keys to social media. You want to show that transparency and kind of give a behind-the-scenes look. So that's something that a lot of C-suites are starting to embrace. It's one, let's understand the value of this, but two, I have to get involved, because you want to be in those meetings. You want to be at the CMO meetings where they all gather together and talk about what's working and what isn't. So I think people are being forced to figure this thing out versus just let's tinker with it, put some budget on the side.
Okay, so what about the role of the employee? Especially in an organization that has, say, north of 500 or 1,000 employees, or in many cases, thousands of employees. What's their role in a social business?
Right. Well, I think it does vary by the company, but you're seeing a lot of employees assume more of a training type role. So they're definitely practitioners, and they're using social media, and they may be the point person for engagement, mapping that strategy together. But you also have the internal enablement that you have to do. I mean, you want to show people the power of social media and how they can get involved, and give them ways to do that. So frictionless ways to do that. It may be, here's our event that's coming, here are a couple tweets you can use, and just kind of start to ease them into it. And I don't think you can force people's hands and say you all have to be social, but as they start to understand, whether you're a salesperson or product development, there is a value in social media. So a lot of the employees are taking the role of helping them to understand that value and to act on that value.
Okay. So what advice do you have for any organization that's early in their social business journey?
That's a good one. What I would say, I love having content and social closely tied. This is the first time that I've been on a team that is really focused on that. And we have several folks that only write and do content, but they're definitely social inclined. And then we have 2 social folks that are dedicated to social. And this is just in Oracle Marketing Cloud, not Oracle proper. There's tons of folks dedicated to it there. But the way we're trying to look at it is we have to be engaging, we have to talk to people, we have to build those relationships, but we also have to be really smart with our strategy. We know our goals as a GSU, right? As our business unit, we know we have these top level goals we have to hit. So we can come back as a content and social team and say, what types of content are working? What do we need to produce more of? How do we link that into social? How do we embed social into everything we do? So then you're building out a broader marketing campaign or program that has social in its DNA. So it's not an after the fact, well, we've got this white paper, let's put it on social media.
Right.
It's built into the program.
So I think you've just hit on all the key pillars of a social business. Start with a strategy, have the C-suite support, develop the team, and then go out there and execute against those goals, measure against those goals, and then iterate over and over again. Right. Outstanding. Chris Moody, thank you so much for your contribution to the Social Business Engine here at Social Fresh.
Thank you very much.